All right, the AFC North has been analyzed and overanalyzed. Let's take a look at what one analyst has said, and that is CBSSports.com. This is the offseason grades, not counting the draft. You've got the Cleveland Browns D-man at A, Pittsburgh Steelers with a C, the Baltimore Ravens C+, Cincinnati Bengals with a C-. What do you think?
You know what? It's all paper to me, or digital, as the case may be, text, what have you. It doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I think most people realize that the Browns have a lot of potential. It doesn't take experts to grade or assign that. Most people would believe the Browns have potential, but I'm not willing to dog specifically Pittsburgh and Baltimore along the way.
All right, let's take a look at what the Browns have done in the offseason. The key additions, odell-beckham, kareem-hunt, sheldon-richardson, morgan-burnett, as well as Eric Murray and olivier-vernon. They've lost jabrill-peppers in the trade. Brian Body Calhoun lost, Emmanuel Agba, Rashad Perriman, who did a good job for the Cleveland Browns, and Ricardo Lewis also there. Let's continue on and see what the Steelers have. They didn't do much in the offseason. Again, this is not having anything to do with the draft. They get additions with Dante Moncrief, Mark Barron, and Steven Nelson. Then you go to the key losses, the two big ones there, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and Morgan-Burnett,
who ends up in Cleveland.
Who ends up in Cleveland. You don't see too many guys. Joe Hayden went from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. You don't see too many coming the other way. Here are the Ravens' key additions of Earl Thomas, Mark Ingram, and Seth Roberts. They lose cj-mosley, terrell-suggs, eric-weddle, and za-darius-smith. So, again, these are names that don't mean much on paper. Not much action one way or the other with the Cincinnati Bengals. They had John Miller. He's going to be busy if he's doing the play-by-play for the San Francisco Giants. Not the same guy?
No.
No, not different guy? Tyler Kroft and Vontae Burfict is a key loss for Cincinnati.
Can you have Brian put the Ravens graphic back up?
Why don't you ask him?
Brian,
ask him nicely.
Can you put the Ravens one back up? Just to show you.
Look at that.
That's incredible. I mean, that's why Brian gets paid the big bucks. Listen, key losses.
Or wants to.
Key losses, right?
Yeah.
We would think from here, from Cleveland, that those are key losses. I listen on, I think it was Bull and Fox yesterday, a Baltimore guy, either with the radio or with the fan. I think he was with the fan in Baltimore. And he says, Mosley can't cover. Suggs is done. Weddle has no speed. And Smith is an okay player.
Well, that's why when you talk about names on paper, that's what it means.
Yeah, so I mean, but the point is, we in Cleveland would look at those names as key losses and say, oh, look at how the Baltimore Ravens were weakened. Meanwhile, the Ravens guys are going, no, we'll be all right without these guys because they've lost a few steps. I mean, the guy on the air yesterday was saying that Suggs was barely noticeable the last 8 or 9 games.
Well, that may very well be, but that also means they have to find somebody to replace them.
Yeah, you're right. And he was also saying that he thinks, the Ravens have finally figured out that you have to get faster. You have to get, younger and faster, and that Ozzie Newsome, before he left as GM, was kind of stuck on a bigger, less sleek model player.
Right.
And now the new GM, the new people have come in. The Ravens are getting younger and faster. So I'm sure Ravens fans look at their roster and go, we're pretty good. We're the defending division champs.